Hi everyone, and welcome to my home. This is a space that I feel very comfortable in, and you're invited to spend some time with me here. And I really enjoy making these videos, but the last one I did, which is the first one I'd ever done on this channel, got 0 views. And I understand why, because I filmed it all in beautiful slow motion and didn't speak in it. I did a bit more of a silent room tour. I thought it'd be fitting that this time I introduce myself here for all of you. But today I'd like to talk a little bit about garments, because in this place there are a lot of different materials. Some things are made of paper, some are plastic, some, like the Boro jacket that's just behind me, is steeped in culture and history, and Japanese Wabi-Sabi styles. We've got the Akari lamp, which is paper over there, and with all these different feelings, I do feel the garments that I sit in are actually part of my space too. Now, I'm not a fashion designer or an interior designer. I just enjoy feeling a certain way and have a certain kind of leaning towards materials and fabrics and feelings that I really get a lot of satisfaction out of. And I'm a reflective person. Anyway, I'm gonna have a coffee because I need one. Picked up this Gemini Express at the MoMA design store in Japan. Pretty simple. And yeah, I'm pretty chill. I prefer to change the cup because, I don't know, I just like the vibe of this cup more. But anyway, back to that jacket that I most recently washed. I mean, I had to wash this Rebuilt by Needles jacket because, well, it was made of vintage materials, meaning garments that were put together to create this jacket. What's beautiful about it though is, despite all the different denim panels, one of the parts is a sleeping bag, an actual sleeping bag. Yes, you can see that it is made of some sort of sleeping bag from back in the day. But that's the thing about Needles. A bit of a backstory. It's a Japanese fashion brand founded by Keizo Shimizu in 1997, taking elements from casual Americana and outdoor kind of workwear clothing and mixing them with Japanese traditional fashion. They create a very unique look. A bunch of styles mishmashed together to create this kind of Frankenstein style jacket. But what's really interesting is how itchy it made me. Well, that's why I had to wash it, because it actually did make me a little bit itchy and scratchy. And I think that's just the material and maybe some of the age on it. But that's alright. To be honest, after washing it, I found that it was very, very different. And some people wouldn't wash their garments because, well, as they say, when you wash it, it can change shape. But to be honest, I had to do it because I want to lounge around it at home. And that's the thing about lounging around at home. You can lose track of time at home. Like, for example, these Lunar New Year decorations are still up. They should have been taken down quite a while ago, but I just lost track of time. But I think today is the day to take these down finally, because they don't really suit the place anymore. I mean, it is past Lunar New Year, and I know I have a lot of bright, vibrant colours in here, but I do think it is time to take them down. I mean, the season's over. But yeah. Oh, a package is on the way. That's something I had to pick up too. This package, well, it's good that I stay home quite a bit because I don't miss my packages generally. When you're out, sometimes they leave it at the doorstep, but I don't think many people would take what I have anyway, so it's all good. And I must apologize, I'm not as confident on camera in this style, so I think I'm just gonna narrate the rest of the episode, because what I was feeling when I washed the jacket and then my package arrived is pretty much encapsulated through the voiceover, I think. But yeah, well, enjoy the rest of this episode, and thank you so much for meeting me. But I will voice over the rest of this episode in the meantime. I'm quite excited for this one actually, because the person actually sent it after the purchase of the jacket. So they gave me the jacket that I'd bought, but they also sent along the carry bag for the jacket later. We discussed that this would happen, but it did take quite a bit of time for them to actually send it to me, so I'm glad it's finally here and it's made its arrival. It's the bag that comes with the Kapital Sheer Pearl Mosquito jacket. It's really quite an amazing material. It's see-through, but at certain angles it looks solid. And the bag that comes with it, which was the one they sent after they actually gave me the jacket, well, now I've got the two together. I really do like this material. It's really interesting because when you look at it from a distance, it looks very solid, but then if you look careful, the detailing is that it's very thin. And I may not get much of a chance to wear it going forward because autumn has rolled around and it's going to slowly start getting cooler, but it is really the perfect summer jacket because you can wear it out and let some of that air through. That's one of the things I like about Kapital, like the Tulgi Huggy Kessa that I'm taking off right now. That piece I did get in Japan too, and I actually saw this piece but didn't end up getting it because I had to make a choice on which one to pick. So now I do have it and I'm really excited. As you can see, solid from this angle, but if you look close enough, you'll see that it's sheer. To be honest, it's one of those pieces that I've worn around the house a bit more because lounging around at home is quite a comfortable thing to do, but wearing it out, it's different. And as you can see, it's made of such light material that you can literally fold it up and place it in this tiny bag, this tiny sheer bag. And yeah, I wanted to see if that would work, and it does. But I'll be honest, I probably won't be doing this again just because the material is very delicate and the stitching feels very hand woven and delicate on the back. And I don't really want to put in that position again and crinkle it because it's so nice, but yeah. Also, the jacket has found a place on this side of my room because of the way the light falls. Initially, I had my Kapital Boro jackets here, but now I have this here next to my rock plant and just underneath my Vitra algae, which creates a nice space where I do my video editing because when the light comes through the window and when the trains pass, the patterns that come from that jacket are really quite beautiful. And I really wanted to slow this day down so I could show you some of these things, like how the train passes and how the light looks on my wall. I really quite like this feeling, so it's a space that I quite cherish for that reason. And throughout the day it changes too. So I view my garments as something that can also be placed in the home and create a very nice feeling. As you can see, the light and the texture is quite beautiful. Light on paper. But yeah, as you can see around my home, I actually use garments to decorate the house. Like for example, up there you can see the Kapital bandanas and the engineer garment bandanas up there too. Yeah, it's all part of the cozy feeling of my place, materials and mixtures of things. But anyway, I think it's time to actually step out into the world with this jacket. I'm trying to create a cozy space that I don't ever want to leave, and I think I have achieved a bit of that through the fabrics and feelings of this world that I've created. But despite all the stitching together of my identity and feelings, stepping out of the home is always hard to do. So what I want to do is take a piece of my home out there with me. And isn't that what we all want? To take a piece of us, to take a piece of home, to be able to take a piece of home out there with us. All the different patterns we create in our lives, well, I want to step out there and have that feeling. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a piece of home that you can bring everywhere with you too. And I do apologize for not appearing again in the video. I just felt like, I don't know, I felt kind of nervous after recording the first part, so yeah.